dejected over the results of WrestleMania III because, in fact, this particular edition of Prime Time Wrestling was put to bed before WrestleMania III. So
pre-recorded.
You're still safe.
Well, I'm sitting here right now. I could be manager of the heavyweight champion of the world.
Or you could not.
No, I don't think that way.
Well,
believe me, you're watching the manager of the world's heavyweight champion.
We still got some of your illustrious family with us this week. King Kong Bundy in one of our features with Jake the Snake Roberts, courtesy of Saturday night's main event. A most interesting matchup.
And the great, historic. You know, you talk about the movie like Gone with the Wind, right?
Yeah.
Or Jaws. Doesn't even compare.
How does Gone with the Wind compare with Jaws?
I mean, great history's a movie. I mean, great movies.
Okay, go ahead.
Boy, is he rude.
Continue. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Fuji General.
Fuji General.
Is going to be shown
One of the many parts that we're going to be featuring here on Prime Time Wrestling. Of course, our feature. The British Bulldogs against Demolition. Talk about a match of consequence. Talk about tag team extraordinary people involved in a tag team matchup. Luscious Johnny V bringing down the road this enormous, humongous, both of these guys well over that 300-pound mark against the British Bulldogs, who are literally a little bit light compared to them. Would you not say?
You know, when you talk about Mr. Fuji, you're talking about one of the greatest.
Who's talking about Mr. Fuji? You're talking about Demolition.
Who was talking about Demolition? I don't have to talk about the same thing you do.
Our opening matchup here this week, Leaping Lanny Poffo takes on the Outlaw Ron Bass. Let's go to ringside.
This contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing in the ring at this time, from Downers Grove, Illinois, weighing 253 pounds, Leaping Lanny Poffo. Ladies and gentlemen, Leaping Lanny would now like to recite a poem.
Tonight, I've got the outlaw with the handlebar mustache. He is much more powerful, but I've got more panache. Who will be the better man, we'll have to wait and see. The biggest joke I've seen tonight is Luscious Johnny V.
His opponent is from Houston, Texas, weighing 271 pounds, Outlaw Ron Bass.
Well, Gorilla Monsoon here at ringside for this World Wrestling Federation matchup, along with the man who just got clobbered verbally, Luscious Johnny V.
Listen, this is what insult both of us. Did he insult us? Like, guarantee you, Johnny V, he'll pay for it tonight.
All right, now that's what I want to hear.
Ron Bass saying
Ron Bass is coming to my aid, and I'll tell you what, I want you to take care of this guy, Ron Bass, and he can do it too, this Bass.
This is certainly going to be a most interesting confrontation.
Well, it's going to be Downers Grove meets Texas. And I'll tell you what, I hate to say it, but Downers Grove can't compare to the great illustrious state of Texas.
Well, that's only your personal biased opinion, Johnny V.
Well, I'm watching. What was this? I'm watching Ronnie Bass take off his chaps. There goes his leather.
The match that I'm waiting to see here in the World Wrestling Federation is for, indeed, the bragging rights of Texas between this man, Outlaw Ron Bass, and Big Blackjack Mulligan.
Well, that would be a very interesting confrontation. There's no doubt about it.
You're going to see the speed and agility as we're looking at it right now of Leaping Lanny Poffo against the brute power force of Outlaw Ron Bass. You know, which one will prevail? Only time will tell.
You know something? This guy Poffo stands out there and reads his poetry and all this other stuff. I don't know about you, but around Greenwich Village, people like that are sick. You know that, don't you?
No, that's not exactly true. Oh, nice duck underneath. Right downstairs into the breadbasket. Could be the weak spot of Outlaw Ron Bass.
I think the weak spot on Lanny Poffo is between his ears. It's called the brain trust, where the guy is mentally bankrupt. Is there anybody really listens to this guy's poetry out there, Monsoon? Besides himself?
Understand he's writing a book of poetry.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
How many volumes do you have?
I don't know, about
2 volumes?
65 pages or something like that.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Jeez.
You're mentioned quite often in it, in a very derogatory vein, I might add.
I'm quite sure he would.
Side headlock now by Leap.
Leap?
Leap. I call him Leap for short.
So I know.
For Leaping Lanny Poffo.
Good hold, Ron.
Oh, look at the kip up. Bass doesn't even know where he is. Give me a break. I love it.
Wait a minute now. Wait a second here. Besides the poetry at the hands of Lanny Poffo, this Frisbee routine, what's that all about?
Well, there's poems written out on all those Frisbees.
Oh, I see.
And he personally autographs every one of them.
And he tosses them to the fans?
He does.
Oh, how cute. Isn't that nice?
Don't see any of
your
your
guys when he grows up.
Giving out.
I did that back around the 8th grade picnic. All of a sudden, I grew up. You understand? So it is when you're a man.
Can you
reading
picture
poetry, throwing Frisbees.
Axe and Smash handing out any autographs?
They don't have to. They hand out autographs and the guy's jawbone getting sewed up in emergency wards. That's the autographs they hand out.
Side headlock once again by Leaping Lanny Poffo. Outlaw about to get rid of him in a hurry. Drop down quick. Nice cartwheel. He's over there, Ron. Oh, excuse me.
I'm going to tell you something. I think he's went ahead and done it, as the expression is out west. I think he's went ahead and done it. And went ahead and done it. He's made this Ronnie Bass angry. You see that handlebar mustache right there?
Sticking straight out, yeah.
It sure is. I got to understand it's an AM/FM radio in there. Is there any truth to that?
Highly unlikely.
Yeah.
Handful of hair by Bass. Referee broke that in a hurry.
Come on, Ronnie, eat him up. That's it.
We won't see a clean break.
Oh,
he went for it. But Lanny too quick for that kind of a maneuver. Boy, he telegraphed that from 3 blocks away.
You know, Monsoon, as far as reading poetry and throwing Frisbees, this guy likes to throw a few haymakers now and then, doesn't he, Poffo?
He can do that. He's put on about 20 pounds here in the last several months.
Any reason for that?
Bulking up.
Is there any reason that he's put on weight?
Well, there's so many super heavyweights right now here in the World Wrestling Federation, including Demolition, King Kong Bundy, Kamala. Mulligan. You have to really, have that additional weight or forget about it. I don't care how good your other
You're making sense so far. True. Very good.
Where did you find Demolition?
Where did I find a Demolition? Well, I'll tell you what. It's not exactly the trivia question of the all-night talk shows, but wait a second. I'm watching this movie.
Leapfrog. And plants him again with that right hand.
How many punches has this Poffo thrown, would you say?
About a half a dozen so far.
I would say more like about 2 dozen punches so far. And here comes Ronnie Bass. He comes out here to wrestle. And what he's doing is being infuriated by this half-wit from Downers Grove. Now you tell me. And yet the people cheer for Poffo.
There's only one way that Poffo can hope to win this match, and that is by using his speed, agility, and cunning and wrestling knowledge, and those kind of acrobatic moves.
Well, let me say something. There's only so many shots in the cannon, and I think he's down to his last explosive. As I said before, and I'll say it again, this Bass is going to get unglued here very, very shortly.
Nice arm wringer by Leaping Lanny Poffo as he's going to work on the Outlaw. Another tremendous matchup here in the World Wrestling Federation, which, of course, is the Mecca for all professional wrestling.
The Mecca?
The Mecca.
Where does that word Mecca come from? Is that a Hindu word, or is that a word from the Farsi land? Mecca, the Mecca.
Yeah.
I know there's a Mecca in Milwaukee. We wrestle
the happenings.
Pardon me?
Where the big happenings.
Oh, where the big happenings. You know, you're very well. Come on, Ron. Bring him right over there, brother. That's it. Let me put it right on there.
Chokehold with a handful of hair right over the top rope.
Oh,
and slingshots him back inside the ring.
Toss him out on his ear.
Look out. Going down hard, and Bass going right out after.
Going out Main Street.
We could have a double count out here. Oh, right into the steel post, face first.
How about that poetry?
Excuse me.
Roses are red, violets are blue. You're going to be purple circle and about that. It's no jive, man.
Boy, you won't be giving out any poems, I can tell you that.
Well, I never did. I was never up for poetry. Poetry's not one of my fortes.
Leap in a whole lot of trouble right now as he's on the receiving end. Very close to our broadcast position here. Oh, he's now part of the ringside.
Isn't that something? Isn't that something? Looks like he's going out of East Berlin.
Well, both guys were out there for an awful long time.
They got more security here than they got at Fort Knox.
Leaping Lanny is still out there.
I hope it's not a few wallets missing out there amongst the customers.
Only if you went over in that area could that possibly
happen. This guy looks a little shifty to me.
Surprised to see Poffo back up on the apron. Certainly getting waffled here.
He certainly is. What did I tell you about making Ron Bass mad? What did I tell you about that? Man minding his own business.
Turn one way or another as the match progresses. Ronnie going downstairs and now underneath the jaw. And plants a boot in the sternum. He can't match blows. I don't think with Bass. He's trying to.
Oh, boy.
Well, I told you can't match
What
blows.
a Sunday punch. Knocked him right down.
That's the wrong kind of strategy.
You can't go back.
Irish whip coming up. Ooh. Oh, caught him right in the kisser.
Flush. Just like the Flushing, New York.
Referring to Flushing, Long Island?
Flushing, Long Island, right, New York area. You see those horseshoes tattooed on Bass's hind end there?
Yeah.
You know what they're significant, Alfonso?
No.
It's a double horseshoe ranch, and that's bad news, baby. There's a thumb right there, beautiful thumb.
Is that anywhere near the Double Cross Ranch?
No, that's where the Funks hang out, the Double Cross Ranch. This is the double horseshoe ranch. Surprised you never heard of that ranch.
No, I never did. You know what Blackjack Mulligan's ranch is called?
Anything he wants, I guess.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just asking.
No, how would I know? But Blackjack Mulligan. What do you think? I'm with a real estate company or something?
I heard you come out.
Why is it up for sale or something?
Numerous occasions, Johnny V, and say that you knew everything.
Well, I'm not claiming to know everything, but I happen to know some things. You know, Ron Bass literally picked up this Poffo. I think he could have beat him right here.
That could be a mistake.
Well,
a big mistake. That could come back to haunt you.
Let's hope it doesn't.
Anytime in the world of professional wrestling you have an opportunity to put somebody away, you had better do it.
That's true. It's almost like getting married. Anytime you have a chance to get married, I guess go take it. Wouldn't you say so?
No, that's a different category altogether.
Well, those guys have been married 4, 5, 6 times.
You seem to resemble that remark.
No. The JV, I've never did the Hully Gully done that out. I mean, I don't know.
Blatant chokehold once again. As neck draped over the top rope, Outlaw Ron Bass administering a whole lot of punishment right now, starting to unload with a heavy artillery.
Oh, boy.
Went downstairs and Poffo did a 360.
I think he could beat Poffo if he'd only cover him, for Christ's sake.
Look at this. Jerks him up again. He doesn't want to
do that. Ronnie Bass, come on. Beat the man if you could beat him. Don't help him by picking him up.
Going downstairs, scoop slam. Drove him down into the canvas.
Now, Ronnie, get him. Put a finishing hold on him or pin him. Let him yell. Heck with them people. Beat him.
Elbow drop right in the sternum area.
That's it. Cover up 1, 2, 3.
Very nonchalant cover that time. He wanted to cover that time.
He should have covered.
Lanny came out the back door. This guy's got a lot of guts, Poffo.
I think he wants to punish him some more. That's what he wants to do.
Poffo with the right hand. And another one. And Leaping coming up here. The adrenaline obviously flowing through the body. Go ahead, do it.
You're encouraging violence. What do you mean, go ahead, do it?
Cauliflower Ear City coming up right now.
Look at the referee getting in the way there.
Sucking him.
Very good. Yes. That's what these people are yelling, booing. I think Bass loves it. Look at that smile on his face. He goes, yeah.
Maybe Lanny Poffo was checking his incisors right there.
He was?
Yeah.
Maybe we should call him Dr. Lanny Poffo.
Well, Outlaw Ron, have you been talking to Ron Bass?
I've been talking to you.
No, but I mean, have you been giving him suggestions and stuff? He looked like King Kong Bundy. He had a chance to beat Lanny, pulled his hair, pulled him up off the canvas. That's one of your moves.
Are you saying that wasn't proper to do? Well, don't blame me.
Absolutely
for
not.
it.
Anytime you got a chance to beat somebody, you do it if you can. We'll be back in a moment.
1929, I wasn't here either.
Leaping Lanny Poffo faring a lot better in this particular matchup than even I thought he would. I thought that Ron Bass would go through him like a hot knife through butter, but that is indeed not the case. Hello?
You know,
Earth to brain.
You know, when you talk about Mr.
Let's go back to ringside right now for the conclusion of this
Wait a minute.
Dr. Lanny Poffo.
Oh, he was checking to make sure he had all his teeth.
Uh-oh. Abdominal stretch.
Abdominal stretch indeed. However, not applied correctly. Look at the left leg is not wrapped around. He doesn't have it hooked behind the left leg of Leaping Lanny Poffo.
Boy, you don't miss nothing, do you?
Well, you can't get the proper leverage. You're not going to get a submission like that.
Yeah, but you're not Ron Bass. Maybe you can apply it differently than you.
Well, you know, if you can't apply the hold properly, why attempt it at all?
You know something? You're a very nosy guy. You know that. You might be some football coach I used to know halfway down the road there. There. He wasn't even going to try to apply the hold properly. He wanted to punish him. That's all.
Kidney shot.
Know it all.
1, 2, 3, come on.
Ron Bass may have missed the boat here. Earlier on in this match, he had several opportunities to put away.
Mr. What? Mr. What?
Missed the boat.
Missed the boat. Very good. I haven't heard that expression in a long time. Missed the boat.
Reverse crescent kick. And now the tide has turned once again as Leaping Lanny Poffo has got the big guy reeling.
Bass could have made a mistake there. He could have beat him earlier on, I think so. And now this Poffo seems to be getting stronger and stronger.
Bobby had a notion that an Irish whip him in and change his mind. Walked into
Playing
the knee.
possum. Ooh. Big knee.
Well, those kind of knees make the difference when you have the difference in body weight that we're dealing with here.
Boy, that pass is thick. He's got a very thick
I've been
body.
asked on a number of occasions, Johnny V, and you above all people would know the answer. What is the body weight of Demolition? Combined or individually?
Well, as we see a neck breaker applied to Lanny Poffo by Ron Bass, the Cowboy. The combination, the body weight of the Demolition is going to be close to 600 and some pounds. Or well over 600 and some odd pounds. Okay. Well over.
Front face lock.
In other words, if you were a math major at the University of Connecticut, you would say, spinning neck breaker there, you would say that they are around 300 pounds apiece.
At least. Two count. As Leap manages to kick out once again after that reverse neck breaker.
Referee Johnny Bonello in there certainly has his hands full with this particular match.
John Bonello looks like he's been pushing some iron himself.
Oh yeah, he could
spend some time in the
he
gymnasium.
could have probably spent some time, I'm sure. Yeah, keeps in shape. Johnny Bonello from around the Ontario region of Canada, outside of Toronto.
Leaving Lanny Poffo in a whole lot of trouble here this week in the World Wrestling Federation at the hands of Ron Bass, the Outlaw.
Like I said before, I'll say it again. You know, this business of professional wrestling, you can go out there and read poetry, throw frisbees, and after all, it's done and over with, baby. The name of the game's how tough you are.
And the youngster is showing us just that. As the tide is, oh, look at that front flip. He might get him here. What an upset this would be. No.
Close but no cigar.
Look at that reverse roll-up cradle. Couldn't hold the shoulders down. Boy, he's trying, I'll tell you that.
He certainly is. He's pulling everything out right here.
Poffo gone to the second turnbuckle on the inside for a splash. Once again, can't keep the big guy's
Short
shoulder
of the mark. This Bass is a tough character.
Going to have to wear him down a little bit more.
Certainly is.
He's trying.
He's taking everything that Poffo has. Look. Nice move.
Cheap shot as he
nice
deep into
move.
the
Heads-up
tights.
move. Definitely a heads-up move. And you saw Ron Bass do one of the oldest tricks in the professional wrestling is catching your opponent off guard, and he has certainly done this. He has flung. Very good, Ronnie Bass. I'm telling it like it is. You're making me very proud. Ron Bass has thrown Leaping Lanny Poffo outside the ring.
I'm sure he doesn't need any words of encouragement from you.
Well, listen.
Shoulder block by Lanny from the outside, and another one. Thought we might have seen a slingshot there, but wisely, the Outlaw backed away from those ropes, and now it's Poffo unloading. Here comes the backflip, right on top. Can't quite hook the leg, though.
Almost 2.5.
Oh, stuck his finger right in his eye.
That sure did. That's one of the good ones.
Irish whip coming up. Look out. Oh, there's that flying elbow. That patented number by Outlaw Ron Bass.
That was nice.
2 count. It's all.
And 3. That's all. That's all she wrote, Grandma.
Ron Bass with that patented flying elbow of his. Indeed, Blackjack Mulligan using the same maneuver. Let's get the official word.
Here is your winner, Outlaw Ron Bass.
Outlaw Ron Bass did not, in fact, have an easy time with Leaping Lanny Poffo. Leaping Lanny gave him all he wanted. Let's go back. Describe this action for us,
There you
Johnny.
see that big surging elbow at the hands of the Leaping Lanny Poffo, and Ron Bass on him like an animal. 1, 2, and 3.
Ron Bass chalking up another victory here this week in the World Wrestling Federation. We're going to be seeing a whole lot more of him. We'll be back.
Big Blackjack Mulligan's flying elbow is a lot more effective than that one.
Oh, Monsoon,
Would you not
don't
agree?
be silly. Of course not. Man's copied everything Mulligan's ever done.
Are
A Mulligan, they asked the name of Mulligan's Ranch. You didn't know the name of it.
No, I don't.
I do.
know that. I've never been there.
Well, I know the name of it.
What
Called
is
the
it?
Flying Dumbbell Spread.
Please, give me a break.
That's the name of it. You asked me. You know what happened if you ever got in the ring with Mulligan? He'd be there by himself. Mulligan take off running.
Mulligan's been chasing this guy ever since he came to the World Wrestling Federation, and even before that. This guy refuses to sign a contract that's got Blackjack's signature on it.
Nah, Mulligan's just a lot of talk. He's a typical Texan. He's just got a big, loud mouth and a lot of dust all over him. He's a big, tough guy about 3 o'clock in the morning at the old Rock Inn when he jerks a guy backwards off a bar stool.
Like you were around Beverly Hills in your younger days. You might have been around in 29 for all I know.
I wasn't around in 1929.
Well, folks, it's that time in the program that we told you about last week where we're going to feature the magnificent Morocco and Mr. Fuji. Bobby, you know that they did a lot of these things that we're going to be seeing over the next several months here on Prime Time.
By popular demand, I believe.
It wasn't by popular demand. In fact, Vince McMahon, as part of TNT, in fact, he was a TNT host, questioned Morocco and challenged him. Morocco's the one that was bragging that he was such a great actor and could do anything.
Comedy, dramatics, anything.
So he said.
So well, I think Mr. Fuji and him should have got an Emmy for this.
Well, Vince put it to him. He said, you know, go out and prove it.
And they did. They proved it to me. One of the greatest pieces of television.
Garbage. What is it? Well, what are you trying to say? Yeah. I don't believe you've seen any of them yet, have you?
Yes, I have. I've seen Fuji General, Fuji Vice, but this is Fuji General, though.
This is Fuji General. We're going to take a look at the talent of Mr. Morocco and Mr. Fuji. Please roll the tape.
Fast.
Okay, we're all set. Quiet on the set. Let's do the best we can and make this thing work.
Dr. Shapiro.
Good morning, Doctor.
Good morning, Nurse Peacock.
Please report to our conference room.
Why didn't you return my calls?
Well, you have gone back to your wife, haven't you? Answer me, Doctor.
Louise, what's this doctor business? Call me Norman. I've been thinking about you lately. That's why I went back to Monique. I knew you wouldn't understand, but it all makes sense. Don't you see I love you?
Your logic escapes me.
If you only knew the pain I've been going through. But despite it all, I know one thing. I love you.
You have a funny way of showing it.
You're cute when you're mad. Remember up in the mountains when you got mad because it rained all weekend? I never saw you look prettier until now. I've got to stop. I know I'm only making it worse.
Cut! 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 Please, cut. 39 years I've been a director. Mr. Morocco, you're not in the wrestling ring. A little finesse. A little finesse. Now, I know you're not an actor. You know you're not an actor. She knows you're not an actor. But why do we have to convince them? A little tenderness, a little love, a little expression. Try it. Keep going.
Louise, kiss me, and we'll be back in the mountains again.
Nurse Peacock, Dr. Morocco, what is going on around here? I'm surprised at you two. You're both well aware of the standards of the hospital. There's no place for such nonsense. Dr. Morocco, when I think of all the time and energy I've trained you.
Oh, no, Doctor. It was my fault. I started it.
I don't want to hear your confession. I want you to check your patient. You probably don't have the time when you're both occupied.
Yes, we were foolish, but we didn't neglect our duties. I checked on Mr. Webster only a few minutes ago.
Hello, Doc. He's right. Doing fine.
Good boy. You've come a long way. I'm proud of you. Despite your lack of attention, it's a miracle. This man is doing so well. With the care I've been giving him, now let me catch you two again. Dr. Morocco, when I think of your poor wife at home while you carry on with her.
Why, the nerve. out of here this minute.
No one tell the chief of staff what to do. Nurse Peacock, you are fired.
No, Doc, don't do that.
Do you believe it? And you just stood there.
I had my career to think about. If I told them what I really thought, it would be all wrong. Don't you see? Don't make me explain.
Cut! 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 You have your career to think about. I have my career to think about. How about trying to act? A little tenderness, a little love, a little affection. Stop being a wrestler for a while. Act!
That was love. That was a movie.
Take it.
There's the look I love so much. And you do love me, or you wouldn't have taken it for me, like you did at the nurse's station. Now prove you love me with a kiss.
Go home and kiss your wife.
You know I'd only be thinking of you. She doesn't understand me. I can't be myself with you. I need you, Louise. We've got so much going for us. Don't let that fact that I'm going back to my wife spoil a good thing for both of us.
Do you ever stop and listen to yourself? You don't make sense.
It's your face and your lips that have me so confused. You'll understand someday, maybe not today, but it'll be all clear soon. You got to know I love you. Now kiss me and let me go home with a smile on my face.
Stop! Stop it! Stop it! Forget about it! What are you trying to do? Kill me too? Put me in a bed with him? You're a wrestler, that's what you are. You're not a... I would know talent, I know. Wait a minute, I don't need anything from you. I didn't ask for any Chinese. You are
Did you see that? I love it. If they hung both of those guys for being good actors, they hang two innocent men. You believe that?
I think it was great.
You thought it was great?
I think it was great.
What a lot of talent, huh?
The delivery Morocco had and how he got into his character and how you could just feel their hearts entangled in that dramatic love scene. I like it.
I'm surprised with your critique ability that you're not on the committee for the Academy Awards.
If I was, they'd have one. You'd be out of a job. You'd be back in there with the directors and those other people here. It's amazing you can read a pack of matches and still get a job here.
Well, we're going to be seeing some more of those episodes that tried to show us the ability of Morocco and Fuji.
I'd like to see them all right now.
You'd like to see them all right now?
Matter of fact, I'll order some.
Thank goodness that you don't have control over what we see and what we don't see here on this particular program. The headset is gone and you're back to the telephone, so everything is indeed in control as usual here. Plenty more action is still to come of a different nature here this week. In fact, we're going to be looking at Demolition in just a moment.
Some more Mr. Fuji.
Well, thank goodness that particular episode is over. That was...
I could see it again. I like it that much. It's like a good movie you could always see over. I could watch that all day long.
What an amazing lack of talent between those two individuals.
Well, that director and that nurse were pretty bad.
You know what we're going to see next week as part of this series with them?
Yes, Fuji does Osaka.
No, we're not going to see Fuji Bandito we're going to see.
Oh.
Right now, we're going to take a look at tag team action.
Miss Betty and
Demolition.
No.
Let's go to ringside.
The Golden Boy, Danny Spivey. His partner is from New Haven, Connecticut, weighing 251 pounds, Jerry Allen. Their opponents have a combined weight of 607 pounds. They are Axe and Smash, the Demolition.
Demolition indeed. Gorilla Monsoon here at ringside with them all to the south. Jimmy Hart here for this World Wrestling Federation tag team matchup. And here comes a real fountain of misinformation. Luscious Johnny B.
No, Johnny B, baby, he's great. He's a good personal friend of mine. And look who he's bringing to the ring, the Demolition, baby. Look at this team, Gorilla.
What an awesome duo. Weighing in at well over that 600-pound mark, combined total weight.
Danny Spivey, baby, and Terry Allen, they've got their hands full tonight, brother.
Kind of intimidating, aren't they?
Look at them.
Well, thank goodness the World Wrestling Federation Rules Committee saw fit not to let these guys wrestle in that particular attire that we're looking at right now. They've got to take that off.
Look at these guys, man. What do they weigh, Gorilla?
Well, they're both over the 300-pound mark. I believe Axe is about 305 and Smash about 307.
The Demolition.
Put them both together, they spell trouble.
Double trouble. You know, look at Danny Spivey. He's got him a new partner.
Danny Spivey searching the World Wrestling Federation for the right tag team partner. Maybe he's found him indeed here in young Jerry Allen.
I'll tell you what, I'd hate to be this Allen kid, baby, taking on the Demolition here.
Have some kind of a clue as to the actual names of these two beauties?
Well, you know, Johnny B and we talk every now and then, you know.
I'm sure you do.
But, you know, really, I've never really asked him who these, I'm sure he would tell me, you know, but it's a little personal, you know what I mean?
Well, it'd be nice to let the fans know exactly who they are.
Man, you don't let the fans know anything, man.
There they go. Does Johnny V do the painting of these guys' faces himself, or who does that? Do they have somebody that travels in their entourage who does that, or
you know,
who exactly does that?
Telephone, telegraph, and tell Gorilla Monsoon. Do you think I'm actually going to tell you?
You don't know, do you?
What do you mean? Maybe I do know, maybe I don't know. But I'm not going to tell you either way, Gorilla.
You know what's going on here?
We get luscious Johnny V over later on, and we'll find out exactly, perhaps, how that, well, maybe we won't. Even if we got him over here, he wouldn't tell us. Jerry Allen starting off with Smash. I believe that's Smash in the ring right now.
He's in trouble right off the bat.
I'm trying to, I know you're not going to be thrilled about this, Bob. I'm trying to get the World Wrestling Federation Rules Committee to lay out a new rule saying that managers, after the bell is rung, will be escorted back to the dressing room area.
Well, that's just great, Gorilla, because you see, these teams, you don't have to have a manager at ringside. We don't do anything at ringside. I sit there, I mind my own business. Look at JV, he's minding his own business over there.
Well, if it weren't for you, you wouldn't have the tag team championship right now.
You know, Gorilla, let me tell you something, baby. The Hart Foundation is the greatest team in professional wrestling today. If they wouldn't be the world champions. And I'm so sick and tired of you insinuating Jimmy Hart had something to do with the belts changing hands.
Look at this. Oh, couldn't get a nice sunset flip maneuver, but just too much power on the part of Smash to make that work. But Jerry Allen got to use that speed and agility. That's what's going to keep him alive in this match. And the continuity of tag team wrestling is tag in and out, not only when you're hurt, but when you're fresh.
Well, I just saw something just then. I guess you didn't see it on the monitor either. This little Allen kid right here, right? He tagged Spivey in. While he tagged him in, he still had his arms wrapped around the Demolition over here.
That's good strategy.
But it's also illegal, isn't it?
No, it isn't. You have a 5 count after you make the tag to get out of it.
But he had a 7 count or 8 count on it, man.
Oh, you have a stopwatch?
I could have gone out and got a pizza.
Danny Spivey unloading now on Axe with a nice arm wringer. This is a very effective hold for him because he takes advantage of his height.
You know, Spivey's a pretty big boy.
He certainly is. Hate to have to pay for his groceries. Another quick tag made, and Allen in once again. And he once again going to work on the arm. Luscious Johnny V looking a little concerned.
5, 6, 7. See? 7 count right there.
Well, you started at 5.
What do you mean I started at 5,
You're supposed to start at 1.
I just started 1. See, you're just not listening to me, man.
You're right there. I'm trying not to.
You know, you're going to be sorry one day, Gorilla. You've insulted me for the last time, baby.
No, you're mistaken. I have a lot more insults coming at you, directed your way.
Well, maybe next time I'll just bring the Hitman or the Animal out with me.
That'll be fine. Oh, nice snap there, but Spivey turning it right over to a nice hammerlock. Nice camera work by our crew here. World Wrestling Federation is sparing no expense in purchasing the best cameramen around.
You better believe it, baby. When you're on top, you gotta let, I guess that's one thing we agree on right there. When you're on top, you gotta let it rock, baby. They have the best of everything.
You got it. The Mecca for all professional wrestling, the home of the World Wrestling Federation.
You know, it hurts not being #1, doesn't it, Gorilla?
High cross body by Spivey. Could be all over. No. I think he got Axe's attention with that move. Certainly got Johnny V's attention.
Notice the quick tags in and out.
You know, Johnny B, he's always under control.
Oh, are you kidding? You and he together couldn't get locked up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Look at that. Almost a 20 count for him to get out of the ring.
But you started on 10.
I started on 5 like you did. Smash, literally smashing. Look out. Allen hard onto the concrete floor here. Watch out.
You know, Spivey should be going on the outside of the ring right now to help his partner.
That's just rammed him into the steel post. And applauding from the sidelines, luscious Johnny B. At least you know your place. You're a manager, you stay a manager. This guy here, I'm talking about Johnny B, he doesn't know whether he wants to be a manager, a commentator, a wrestler.
Well, he's versatile. He might be able to do it all. You see, at one time, you see, Johnny B was one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, just like Bobby Heenan was a great wrestler at one time. Mr. Fuji, you know, it's not my fault that I wasn't big enough to be a professional wrestler.
You could have been one of the great midget wrestlers.
What do you mean midget wrestlers?
In trouble, Jerry Allen. Demolition, definitely going to make a lot of trouble here in the World Wrestling Federation for a lot of people, as they have the capability on any given evening to put the lights out for anyone. Would you agree with that? Hello, Earth to Brain.
Would you win the Masters?
We'll be back in just a moment with the exciting conclusion to this particular tag team matchup. Young Jerry Allen and the Golden Boy, Danny Spivey, trying to put a dent into the armor of Demolition, the latest find of one luscious Johnny V. Whom we speaking with? No,
Boy, you
Miss
nosy.
Betty. Let's go back to ringside because Miss Betty's neither here nor there. In trouble, Jerry Allen. As Demolition doing the number right now. Reverse chin lock. Look at the powerful upper body of Axe.
You know, Gorilla, you're talking about wrestling, though. I'll tell you what I'd like to do one day, really. I would like to challenge Moolah for the Women's Heavyweight Championship belt.
She'd clean your clock for you, for sure.
There is no way. The only thing holding her up is her very close veins. You know what? I know it, and the people know it, baby.
Fabulous One would make quick work of you.
You know, it's all talk, baby.
Applause from luscious Johnny B as he likes what he's seeing right now.
Look at this. Tag in, tag out. Look at this teamwork, baby.
Yeah, look how long the guy's in the ring.
Get up, back.
And, of course, paying the price for it, Jerry Allen. Chin lock here.
You know, if he doesn't get to the corner pretty soon, he's going to be history, baby.
Unfortunately, that's true. That tongue hanging out like a lizard. Uh-oh, wow. Must have said something he didn't like. Look at this now. Spivey attracting the attention of the referee and the double team action going on, paying the price. Jerry Allen can't do that. You can't come in the ring uninvited.
Well, see, that shows how stupid the Spivey really is, man. No wonder he can't get a partner. Nobody wants to be with somebody that dumb.
Demolition looking very good at this particular point in time. Look at this, boot extended right into the forehead of Jerry Allen, who's just about there. No, he didn't make it. What's this? A handicap match?
Well, let me tell you who started it. Danny Spivey did a while ago.
Allen trying to retaliate with some right hands here. Not a whole lot behind him, but I believe he got the attention of smash. Front face lock stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, double axe handle right to the kidney area.
And see, look at JV. Look at him. He's right where he belongs. Right outside the ring, minding his own business. Look at this. Terry Allen jumped out after him.
He's outside the ring as well, minding his own business. Look at that. Cheap shot by Johnny B. Give me a break.
Hey, the guy threw a punch at JV, man.
Atomic drop. No, he leveled him. Was that on the steel railing? This thing is getting out of hand here.
Well, you know, look at Spivey. Spivey looks like he's got super glue on his boots or something. Why don't he go around and help the kid back on his corner, huh?
Obviously, he should have been over there because he went out on the side of the ring where the other member of the Demolition was, as well as Johnny V. He's got to get over there. Look out, comes Smash. Spivey coming in now, the referee stopping him, and rammed once again into the steel railing.
It's beautiful, JV.
Allen in a whole lot of trouble.
Teamwork, baby.
Why didn't he just take a hike all the way around the other ring to his own side? Irish whip now by Axe. I don't know where Jerry Allen got the energy to do that. He's looking around trying to find out where Spivey is. Now he sees him. There's the tag. Here comes the Golden Boy on fire. Left hand and another one. Here comes Smash, and he gets clobbered.
Look at the fist. What's the referee doing, man? This guy can't be throwing all these illegal punches.
Rams them both together. Demolition in trouble. Golden Boy wrapping up Axe. Clothesline. Nailed him with it. A beauty. Over for the cover. No. Smash making the save.
You know, they've got two chances. Slim and none, baby.
Spivey making another tag as he went out. I don't know how fresh Allen could be. He's taken quite a bit of punishment in this match. Wow, did he run into a clothesline. Down for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, he got it.
It's over, baby.
Just like that, they put away young Jerry Allen. These guys are awesome indeed.
Another one bites the dust, Daddy.
Let's get the official word if we can.
Here are your winners, Axe and Smash, Demolition.
Demolition is very impressive here this week in the World Wrestling Federation. These guys are going to make trouble for a whole lot of teams, including some of yours.
Hey,
let's go back and take a look. Look at this. Oh, what a clothesline. He nailed him with, knocked the wind right out of the youngster. Down for the count, 1, 2, 3. It was history at that point. Johnny B just thrilled about it. Demolition chalking up a very impressive victory here this week. We'll be back. Demolition, in fact, well, I have to admit it, they impressed me as a tag team.
Well, like I've said before, they're going to do some damage to somebody. They're an impressive team. Very impressive.
It's well over 600 pounds. In fact, I understand that Johnny V makes special arrangements to have the rings reinforced wherever they're booked.
Well, Johnny V does a lot of special arranging for his
Let me ask you something, Brain. You know all the answers
I'm here. I'm the host.
to everything.
Help yourself.
Why on earth does Johnny V wear wrestling attire into the ring in his managerial position?
The reason Johnny V wears wrestling attire, boots, shoes, trunks, and whatever, is because he wants to.
What kind of an answer is that? That's...
Well, why don't you ask him? Here, you call him. I happen to know his number. I'll get him for you.
You get him on the phone and I'll ask him. Highly unlikely that he could get anybody on a telephone. He could get lost in a phone with this guy right here. Special interview coming our way right now in the form of one big Blackjack Mulligan. Let's go to the interview.
What's happening?
All right, stay tuned. We're going to get you back to more exciting primetime wrestling right here on the USA Network. Blackjack Mulligan, WrestleMania III is history, of course, but so many things are happening as it is constantly here in the World Wrestling Federation, volatile at all times. There's been a man from Texas, from Houston, south of Sweetwater, that has brought up your name in conversation a time or two, and I'm talking about Outlaw Ron Bass.
Well, you know something, Gene? That's a name that's not mentioned. For just a second, everybody stop everything you're doing. Get the kiddos up close to the TV set because I'm going to say it one time. I'm going to explain it one time to everybody so they can hear it. Now, Ronnie Bass, you are not even considered a part of this family of Texans because I think he's transported from New Mexico or somewhere. Now, Ronnie Bass, I don't want to hear your mouth running off about my family anymore, and let's just leave it at that, and let's just drop it right there, all right, Mean Gene?
I won't say what he said about Aunt
We
Laverne.
don't want to hear it, brother, anything about Aunt Laverne. But what we want to talk about is electricity. Everybody is talking about Blackjack Mulligan. What's he going to do? Who's he going to go after? What's the things, the possibility that's going to happen in Blackjack Mulligan's life? The freight train, just like the song that precedes him, is rolling right on down them rolling
tracks, brother. You can feel it. And Laverne, Reva Joe, the whole family, we've been down to ranch, the Headlock Ranch, discussing it. What you had better do is everybody, when you see Blackjack Mulligan, you had get in that ring, be ready to go for knuckle sandwiches, because it's going to be the toughest, roughest match of your life, no matter whether you're good, whether you're bad, and you better be good, for goodness sake, because Blackjack Mulligan is coming your way. Whether it's Ronnie Bass, whether it's old Big Bundy, whether whoever it is, Blackjack Mulligan is coming. No surprises, brother.
Say hi to the family for me, will you?
Ooh, Aunt Laverne, Uncle Reba Joe. I'm going to tell you, Uncle Red will be there very soon.
No,
See you, brother.
For me.
Oh, hello, Gino.
Well, folks, it's time this week for our special
I know. He's such a fool.
WWF review. Who you got on the phone? Speak.
Johnny V. He wants to talk to you.
Johnny. Yeah. Yeah, Gorilla, right. I had a question that the brain couldn't answer. I thought maybe you could answer it. Yeah. Why do you wear that wrestling gear and tights in the ring when you guys are wrestling? In fact, you're only there as a manager. Uh-huh. Yeah. You sold all your old stuff to Heenan. Right. Okay, thank you very much. Bye.
He didn't say that. Johnny.
One of the most moving episodes that I've ever seen in my 30 years around the world of professional wrestling is Rowdy Roddy Piper's farewell pit. Talk about a guy who's contributed so much here to the World Wrestling Federation in his long and illustrious career. In fact, a man who's leaving at the height of his career indeed. Rowdy Roddy Piper, a most stimulating and moving piece. Let's go to the footage, please.
One fella draw this for me. His name is Bill Dara. I'm not used to getting presents, but I thought it was a nice thing. This here is the very last Piper's Pit that you'll ever see in your entire life. I'd like you to listen to me for a second. You know, first of all, we got all these TV cameras here. I'm kind of interested in the people in the arena, too, you know. How y'all doing? I want to tell you something. A little bit of the inside, maybe, of Roddy Piper. I'd like to do this if you wouldn't mind listening to me. I was just a street kid. People talk about WWF wrestling, and I was just a kid born. I didn't have no mom and dad. And no, this ain't no Lassie story. I grew up, and if it wasn't for WWF and professional wrestling, I'll probably be in jail someplace, man. But instead of that, I ended up marrying a beautiful American woman. I got 2 little American girls. I've been stabbed 3 times. I've been shot at. Went down twice in an airplane. It didn't bother me or make me want to retire. I got a little girl, 4 years old. Some days I go on the road for 50 days at a time. Last time, a little girl grabbed me around the leg and she's crying and she asked me not to go anymore. And I can handle anything. You can shoot me, you can stab me, you can spit at me, but I ain't gonna let them go without a daddy like myself, man. And they're gonna be raised Americans, and they're gonna be raised damn good Americans. I'm not an American. I'm here on a green card. But I'm proud of this country because they let a jerk like me come in and do whatever the hell I want to do for as long as I could. And you gotta admit, when I was well, I was hell, man. And I had you all rocking for as many years. When you come to see me fight, you got your money's worth. I never surrendered, and I never retreated from nothing. Thank you to the WWF. And Daddy's coming home now, man.
Final farewell of Rowdy. You're being facetious now.
What, because of that?
Yeah.
No, I slammed the phone too hard and hit my eye. Had nothing to do with that pit.
You are too much. You
know, I remember hearing about that story, how his little girl grabbed his leg, but he had it backwards. She was telling him to stay gone another 50 days so she could play with her toys by herself.
Now, you wouldn't know anything about that. Your family doesn't care whether you ever come home. True
well,
or
let's
false?
put it this way. Oh, do you see those beautiful paintings he left with? Those were works of art. It's amazing. Just amazing. Did you see that painting?
I thought they were rather well done.
Couldn't even see the numbers.
Numbers.
Well, I'm glad he's gone.
From the sublime to the ridiculous.
Gorilla Monsoon.
No, talking about the Honky Tonk Man.
Oh.
And the Colonel.
The Colonel. My
Friend
man.
of yours.
Jimmy Hart.
Talk about two pieces of garbage. We're going to be looking at
those paintings he took off?
No, I'm talking about the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, the self-proclaimed Colonel of professional wrestling. And, of course,
so
the
long,
Honky
Roddy.
Tonk Man. What do you mean so long?
Bye-bye, Roddy.
Let's go to the special recording studio with these two pieces of work.
I got long sideburns and my hair slicked back. I'm coming to your town and my feet.
Get the tape, baby. That sounds great, baby. Great.
That was great, baby. That was great. Hey, can't you feel the excitement in this room? This is the guitar that Elvis played all of his hits on. This is the stool that he sat on. This microphone is the microphone that Elvis used for all of his hits. Don't you feel the excitement, Honky Tonk, huh?
Well, Colonel Jimmy, I appreciate all this confidence you're trying to give me, and I appreciate you setting all this up for the Honky Tonk Man and for the whole world to see. But the Honky Tonk Man could care less about this being Elvis Presley's guitar. And I could really care less about this being the microphone where he slobbered when he sang Don't Be Cruel. And what the Honky Tonk Man could really, really care less about is sitting on this stool where Elvis Presley sat with his big fat rump when his beer belly was hanging over. As you see, Jimmy, Elvis Presley couldn't carry a tune if it had handles on it. Now, the Honky Tonk Man was born a singer. My mama told me when I was a little bitty boy, she said, son, you sang that song, you walk that walk and talk that talk. That's something Elvis Presley could never do. You see, I got my natural black hair. It's not dyed jet black like his was. I don't have to put grease on it. People don't have to go around looking at me saying I'm a grease ball because I'm not like Elvis Presley at all. I don't put grease on my hair. I sing a song, I sing it right. I'm going to be the #1 man in the World Wrestling Federation, whether it's singing or wrestling, Jimmy.
Often imitated, but never ever duplicated. The Honky Tonk Man.
Trying to make a name for themselves off a great man like Elvis Presley. Give me a break, Bobby the Brain. The only similarity between this guy and the late, great Elvis Presley is that they both put their pants on one leg at a time. That's about where it ends. This guy's got about as much talent.
I wouldn't doubt if Honky Tonk could put his pants on 2 legs at one time. Guy's quick. Guy's talented. And I've heard him sing. He sang to me in the dressing room. I said, let me hear something. If you can sing like everybody says, sing me some. He sang me 2 songs that were great. Great.
The great judge of character and talent that you are.
Of course, I like
the guy
Fuji
who thinks
General.
Fuji and Morocco are just unbelievable.
Don't I have a right to my opinion?
Absolutely. As horrid as it may be. Everyone is put on this earth for a purpose, Bobby, even if to be a horrible example. And you resemble that remark. We'll be back with more exciting matches in just a moment. Well, we're back, folks. You know, Bobby, thought just entered my mind. Next week, we're going to have all the results from WrestleMania.
That's correct.
For our folks here. And the thought entered my mind that you probably won't even be here.
Why wouldn't I be here?
Well, there's 2 trains of thought. One, if you're victorious, if you're the manager of the next heavyweight champion of the world, the celebration will probably go on so long you'll be so hungover that you won't be here. And number 2, should you go down in defeat, you'll be so humiliated you won't want to show your kisser around here.
I wouldn't be concerned with me going down in defeat because I'm not even thinking that way.
I know
I'm
you're
thinking
not thinking
positive. There's only one way it can go for me, and that's to manage the heavyweight champion of the world, Andre the Giant. Talk about being hungover. No, I won't be hungover. I'll sip the grapes for a little bit, but I'm going to do press conferences. I'm going to hit all the big shows. I'm going to be booking Andre the Giant movie deals. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. The first thing I'm going to do is have Andre the Giant right here with me.
The Red Demon and Sivi Afi coming up.
Where?
Right there.
This contest is scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first, to my right, from parts unknown, weighing 237 pounds, the Demon. His opponent is from Samoa, weighing 228 pounds, Sivi Afi.
Sivi Afi against the Red Demon here in Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens. Gorilla Monsoon along with luscious Johnny V and the mouth of the South Colonel, in fact, Jimmy Hart. Two of yous, I'm sure, looking forward.
How'd that go? How'd that motor start again? Two of yous.
Two of you.
You mean both of us? Let's just talk to King.
Both of you, yes.
Both of us. No,
the two of yous together.
Fine. You want a piece of paper and pencil, or what do you need?
No.
Right.
I'm just wondering how fortunate you must feel to be a part of WrestleMania 3.
Can I just go on record saying, along with Dino Bravo, the 29th, baby, up there in the Pontiac Silverdome, we are together going to watch our Mandak, Greg the Hammer Valentine, and Beefcake annihilate these French-Canadian Rougeau brothers once and for all. And I don't have to jump in. I don't have to interfere. I don't have to do anything other than watch.
Why do you do it then?
Because. Just because. Because I never have. That's why.
I can't honestly see your men stepping out of that ring in the Silverdome victorious, Johnny V. And I'll tell you why.
There'd be a lot to be surprised as that night.
Because there's too much dissension on the team of the Dream Team right now.
The dissension makes people grow in various ways. Right, Jimmy Hart?
You better believe it. You know, WrestleMania 3, I was in WrestleMania 1, WrestleMania 2, and this is going to be the biggest of all, WrestleMania 3, Daddy, like Johnny V said. But you know something, Gorilla? You or nobody else can rain on our parade, the Hart Foundation's parade, because you see Dangerous Danny Davis, the Hitman, the Animal, we're going to take care of the Bulldogs along with Tito Santana. The Honky Tonk Man's going to wipe out Jake the Snake, and Adorable Adrian's going to shave Rowdy Roddy Piper's head, baby.
Yes, and I want to also
in other words, we don't even have to show up. You got all the results right now.
You better believe it, Dad.
That's true. Once you save yourself the airfare and the, that big tab you had down there around the Chow Hall.
Sivi Afi right now feeling the wrath of the Red Demon as he went into his tights only a moment ago for something. Oh, there it is. Piece of tape or piece of string as he's wrapping it around the throat of Sivi Afi. There it is, right there.
I have this microphone to my advantage. I'm sure I can chime in here right now and say that the new champion of the world is going to be Andre the Giant.
How can you so easily just push aside
making a prediction?
The reigning world's heavyweight champion, Hulk Hogan?
Put all the money on it, put the mortgage on it, and yes, the flour mill on the fact that the new champion is going to be the big guy.
Well, you're entitled to your opinion.
The big guy's not Hulk Hogan. The big guy is Andre the Giant.
The big guy right now is a guy with a gold around his waist.
I call him Handy Andy.
And that is the world's heavyweight champion, Hulk Hogan.
That remains to be seen.
You felt the same way, Johnny V, in the Rosemont Horizon,
right,
as part of WrestleMania 2, when you walked out of there without the gold.
Well, let me just say something, my friend, that that was a fluke, as I stated, quote unquote, Jimmy Hart, and I'm sure you can agree with me at that.
You know, you were ripped off and robbed back then, JV.
Sure, but that's history, Jimmy, right?
I'm sure it'll be a fluke as well.
I'm asking Jimmy. I'm not referring to you.
I'm sure it'll be a fluke as well when the Hart Foundation drops their straps.
Let me tell you what, Gorilla. You know, you talk about the past. You're living in the past, baby. This is the future. This is 1987. Right. This is the Hart Foundation's year. This is Johnny V's year, baby. You can't rain on our parade.
That's it.
Maybe neither one of you will be around for WrestleMania 4.
And then I guess WrestleMania 95. I'll be there. Don't worry about that, Monsoon. The question is, will the Demon be there? Right now, he's the guy around this guy's neck.
Still using whatever that is, a piece of tape or a piece of rope around the neck. Ducked underneath it now, Afi. Oh, nailed him with that double clothesline. But he's still stunned. He's in trouble. Could not follow it up.
Don't get choked up over this match, Monsoon. Are you...
Excuse me.
Okay. Get choked up.
It's hard just to sit here next to you two, I'll tell you that.
Why? I know you're at a tremendous disadvantage verbally, but besides the point. Wait a second, his Demon's in a precarious situation. Ball, please, says the Demon. Whoa!
Dropped the headbutt right into the lower abdomen, over for the cover, not going to get him.
Sivi Afi, I think he's a fine wrestler. He's got all the moves, all the attributes.
Suplex coming up, well executed.
Fine wrestler and one good guy outside the ring, I understand. Many lady friends follow this guy's career.
Off the second turnbuckle. On the inside, could be history right here. 1, 2, no. Red Demon showing me a lot here. Not too many guys are going to get up from that move.
He's matching this guy blow for blow. There's no doubt about it.
Reversal. Nobody home as he telegraphed that particular move. Power slam, nailed him with it. Sivi Afi going to the outside.
Here we go. I think
way up in that high-risk area. perched up there like a big bird. Beautiful high cross. Get the hot shower ready.
Yes, sir.
Can't beat him one way, beat him another way. Simple as that.
Here is your winner, Sivi Afi.
Sivi Afi having a little trouble earlier on in the match. Let's go back and take a look at this beautiful high leap. Wow. I'd like to see King Kong Bundy do that.
He can do it.
I'm sure. On the victory here in Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens, that man right there, Sivi Afi. Plenty more still to come. We'll be back. I certainly would like to see King Kong Bundy do that.
I'd love to see him do it on you.
Why would he want to do? What could he gain by doing it on an old retired person like myself?
I'd enjoy it. I'd be here by myself. I wouldn't have to take all this oral abuse.
You would know which way to go.
Are you kidding? I could handle this show like that.
You'd be in a 7-Eleven again.
Huh.
Looking for something.
Tell them to roll film. I get the cues from this peanut gallery here.
You've insulted every member of this crew here a number of times. I'm surprised that you even look as good as you do on camera.
First of all, when you're the host, they jump. When I lay down the law, they better do it. It's that simple.
Well, that was rather a general consensus of opinion right there. King Kong Bundy, indeed. We're going to be taking a look at him very shortly as one of our feature matches with Jake the Snake Roberts, courtesy of Saturday night's main event.
That's correct.
An imposing individual, indeed.
Yes, Bundy is. And that snake, Damien. Horrible snake, horrible thing.
I like him myself. Reminds me a lot of you.
I'm not a snake.
Well, you've proven that to me many times that you are indeed, in fact.
Find out who made that noise, too.
Snake.
I'll be doing makeup next
We'll be
week.
back in just a moment with the snake. Guess what's coming up?
Who knows? The camera will probably break down again.
Probably. We're certainly having our share of
I noticed I
problems,
replaced one of those
You're
jokers.
creating most of them. Jake the Snake Roberts, King Kong Bundy.
That's correct.
Match of great importance, great magnitude. You were just unbelievable in it. You were disgusting, to be realistic.
Not disgusting.
Yes, you were.
I didn't do a thing wrong in that match.
You didn't.
No, I didn't.
I want you to watch very closely.
I'll be glad to.
If, in fact, you think you didn't do anything wrong.
Did nothing wrong. I've never done anything wrong. I'll be glad to watch it.
I just want to make the viewing audience aware, in case we have any late joiners, that a lot of the things we're seeing today went down before WrestleMania. So we're having a lot of talk about WrestleMania. This particular program was put together before WrestleMania. And in fact, next week we're going to have all the results, with or without this particular individual. This piece of work sitting next to me. Right now, we're going to go to our special match that we talked about earlier on.
I have to make a call.
Go ahead, do it. Let's go to the ring.
What a matchup this is going to be. Jake the Snake against the enormous girth of King Kong Bundy. Pick a winner, Jesse.
Well, I don't know if I really can. You're going to see Bundy, of course, has all the power. He has the weight in his advantage. But the Snake is sneaky. The Snake is slippery. He's going to have to use a lot of speed and a lot of moves to get the big man off his feet.
Jake the Snake. Oh, boy. Feeling the wrath there of King Kong Bundy.
And that's what Bundy's going to do. He's going to use power moves. Jake goes in for a hold. Bundy hammers in.
Damien looking on perhaps through the bag. You never know with those snake eyes. Back to the corner, Jake the Snake. Bundy misses with a right. Bundy a little bit slow, and did you see him move once he realized he was over there almost on top of Damien?
Well, we showed one thing. Bundy has no love for snakes, I guess.
Definitely afraid of them. Imagine the jaws of Damien opening wide, coming down on top of Bundy's head.
Yeah, but could you imagine maybe if Bundy ate the snake?
Well, if he accidentally fell on the snake, then that'd be the end of Damien for sure. Right now, Jake coming off the rope. Bundy trying to set him up, and does it do it?
Well, there's a smart move by Jake the Snake. That's what he's got to do. He cannot play a power game with King Kong Bundy or he's going to lose it.
I think you have to respect the abilities of Jake the Snake Roberts, considered one of the, what's he saying? Calm down, cool down. Bobby Heenan was a moment ago.
Oh, yeah, Bobby Heenan. Bundy's a little frustrated in there. You know, Jake's not standing straight up with him.
Jake is a thinking man's wrestler. I think you'd concur.
Oh, he's got to be. You better think if you're in there with a guy like Bundy.
Jake the Snake locking up with King Kong Bundy. Jake with tremendous leverage, but not being able to use it thus far against Bundy as Bobby Heenan looks on. Well, we've seen a lot of Heenan tonight.
You know, I never really realized how tall, but look at this, the Snake kicking his way, good move.
Nice
I never realized how tall Jake the Snake is because Bundy stands about 6'5". And I think the Snake's actually a little bit taller than Bundy.
Jake now over in the corner next to Damien. I think he's trying to sort of maneuver King Kong Bundy into that corner.
Well, this is a dumb move on the part of the Snake. He's trying to match up strength on Bundy.
Again, remember the leverage.
Look at this.
Well, look at that.
Look at this. There ain't no leverage. That's sheer power, McMahon.
Bundy displaying enormous power. Count of two. You'll never pin him that way.
Oh, yes. He could very well pin him that way.
And only count of one.
He's not only got to match strength, he's got to push back up against that 450-some pounds of Bundy.
Jake now, again, making his move, ramming the knee into the thigh area, and Bundy releases the hold. Jake the Snake. You hear that come out of the corner?
Come out of the corner, boy. Bundy wants it straight up. He don't want any of this running and hiding stuff.
Jake the Snake back to his feet, maybe not for long, rammed head first to the buckle.
And this is where Bundy has the advantage. If he gets the Snake hurt, he can set him up for the big avalanche. And I really can't see the Snake walking away from that one.
No, I can't see anyone walking away from the avalanche. Bundy now, softening up Jake the Snake. However, keep one thing in mind. I'm sure you'd agree, in a moment's notice, Jake the Snake can slap that DDT on you and put you right out.
Oh, he could definitely do that, but look at here what Bundy's doing. He's leaning on him with all that weight. He's got that front face lock locked in real hard, and he's putting that 450 pounds of pressure right on the back of Jake the Snake, and the Snake may be going out.
He is. Looks like he's going down for the count. Jake the Snake, Bobby Heenan encouraging Bundy to go for the victory. Go for the cover, perhaps. And Bundy leaning at enormous weight. Now hammering to the back. Jake the Snake being set up by Bundy. A whip off the rope, and they... Oh, ha, ha! Did you see that knee lift?
Well, that was a desperation knee lift. Saved the Snake, and the Snake coming back with lefts and rights.
Off the rope, Jake the Snake with a right hand that knocks Bundy down to the canvas. I can't believe it.
He knocked him down, but he hurt his hand in the process.
Damien's going to come out of the bag. What's going to happen when Damien comes up? Wait a minute. Bundy from behind. What?
Bobby's running off with the hay. I can't believe it. George Steele has got more class than that. At least he ran off with Elizabeth.
Going right after Bobby the Brain Heenan, Jake the Snake. He wants Damien back, and we'll be back to resume the match.
What on earth's right did you have in grabbing the bag with Damien and taking off?
Because that is a dangerous snake there. It shouldn't be there.
Suppose the bag would have untied and it would have come out all over you.
It wouldn't. I'd have dragged the thing with my bare
You'd have died of a heart attack.
I would not have. I'm not afraid of a snake, but he doesn't belong in the corner. I merely took that thing out, threw it in the dumpster out back. That's what I did with it.
You
where
don't
it should
belong
be.
out there either.
I am a licensed manager. I'm a human being. Shh. Ha-ha. It's for me. Hello.
I told you he did some ridiculous things out there. This guy always does some ridiculous things. Bobby the Brain Heenan is someone who can't be trusted.
It's Miss Betty.
Yes.
She's been with my attorneys. You better shape up, start treating me with a little more respect here, or you're going to be running camera 3.
Oh, see. You mean I'd have to wake up somebody at camera 3?
Well, they left the wake-up call, by the way, anyway.
What else did you do in this match?
I didn't do nothing else.
You didn't do nothing else. It's not over yet, you know.
No, it isn't over yet. But people will see I did nothing in this match. I did take the snake. I ran away with it, threw it in the dumpster.
Should have been fined or suspended. The match should have ended
fine.
right there. You had no business whatsoever doing
that.
That
snake doesn't belong there.
Let's go back to the match right now.
Headed to the ring area, Jake the Snake Roberts with Damien in hand. I hope Bobby the Brain Heenan took him out of the bag, and I hope Damien bit Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Well, you never know. Bobby might have found Elizabeth and dropped the bag.
All right, now dropping the foot. Oh, Bundy, look at this. Bundy, 400 pounds on him, right on the throat of Jake the Snake Roberts.
Well, that's what King Kong Bundy's got to do. He's got to get the snake down on the mat and use that extreme power and weight to his advantage.
Bundy trying to set up Jake the Snake. A whip to the ropes, and now Bundy with the clothesline. Uh-oh. Bundy sensing victory. And I think we're sensing the avalanche at any moment.
Bundy calling for the snake to stand up. Snake struggles to his
Bundy
feet.
knocks him down like a ton of bricks.
Wow. I'll tell you, that Bundy is awesome in there, isn't he?
King Kong Bundy. I think he's making a mistake here. He's giving Jake the Snake way too much time, but he knocks him down again. Again, you see, Bundy is not the aggressor he should be, in my view. He should be right on top of Jake the Snake. He's giving Jake the Snake time to rest, and more importantly, think.
Well, maybe he's getting a moral victory here.
Look at that! Bundy missing. Jake the Snake moments ago sidestepping the enormous power of King Kong Bundy, and Bundy went sailing to the bucket.
And they're both down now. We got a double count going.
Bundy coming back. And look at this. Jake the Snake. What tenacity this man possesses. Jake on his feet. Left hand, another jab. Jake the Snake now with momentum, with the advantage. Jake hurling himself off the rope. Oh yeah, Bundy goes down. And now the momentum shifts. Yes, the Snake Eyes. Jake the Snake Roberts in control. He's going for Damien.
He's going for Damien. I think he should worry about it. Whoa! He flagrantly kneed the referee right there.
Well, the referee shouldn't interfere in the match.
Shouldn't interfere in the match. What's his job out there? We got the bell ringing. Obviously, Jake's been disqualified, I would guess.
Jake the Snake receiving under yet another right hand of King Kong Bundy. Jake now picked up and slammed. Bundy going to the rope. King Kong Bundy coming down, missing with the elbow.
Well, Jake the Snake in a desperation move managed to get out of the way, and that definitely saved him. But we've had bell ringing. The referee is hurt. He's waving things off for trying to.
Look at this. Here it comes. Here comes the DDT.
It's after the fact, though. The bell is rang.
Jake the Snake delivers a DDT to King Kong Bundy. And now you're going to see Damien for sure. And there's nothing the referee can do about it. There's nothing Bundy can do about it. Damien's going to come out.
Bobby Heenan.
What is he doing back again? I hope Damien...
He got his man out of the ring. That's what the referee tackled Jake.
Put the Snake on the referee. That's it. Good. Beat him.
I can't believe you, McMahon. I can't believe you for a minute wanting referees abused in that ring, wanting snakes wrapped around referees. What's become of you?
I wanted to see Damien all over somebody.
Well, then let's go in there.
Let's go back to the replay. Take another look.
Well, here's the replay. The DDT is devastating here, but meaningless. Jake's already hit the referee.
King Kong Bundy gets...
Well, the referee saved your behind, didn't he?
No, Jake the Snake saved his own behind.
Where did you go when you ran out with Damien?
I threw him in the dumpster. I told you that. I threw him in the trash where he belongs. And I was just on my way back to throw Jake the Snake in the trash and help Bundy where he belongs. Robert's in the trash, not Bundy.
I thought you told me a while back that King Kong Bundy didn't have to worry about anybody slapping a DDT on him.
He didn't slap it on that good, did he? He got out of it. Stunned him, but he got out of it a little bit.
Well, the match was over at that point.
And Robert saved himself. That's why he hit the referee, because he knew he was about to have it laid on him, the avalanche. So he took the only coward's way out.
The match should have been over a long time ago, the minute that you interfered in it.
I didn't interfere.
You didn't interfere.
I did not enter the ring. I didn't
took the guy's snake and ran out of the building with it.
If I'm guilty for taking the man's snake, then I am guilty. I stole the man's pet snake. I apologize.
Wouldn't like it if somebody came and took your weasels off the farm, would you?
No.
We'll be back with big Blackjack Mulligan in just a moment.
Tell me.
Big Blackjack Mulligan, looking to get into the tag team race here in the World Wrestling Federation, has found for himself a new partner in the Golden Boy, Danny Spivey. We're going to find out in just a moment just how good this particular combo can be. What's Miss Betty been doing? How did she celebrate St. Patrick's Day? I know she's into that.
Well, I understand she went out and went to a couple of places to celebrate, but they were packed, and she laid the law down, and she got a front row table right where she wants to sit. You know, being my secretary, that opens the door for a lot of people, you know. And I'm adding to my staff, too.
Oh, yeah? Who you adding?
You don't know her.
Well, would you like to enlighten us?
Very attractive lady. Very good at shorthand, dictation,
Most of the people
typing.
Work with you are a little short-handed. Tag team action, as we promised you. Salvatore Balomo teaming up with Tiger Chung Lee. Let's go to ringside.
You're very rude.
This is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. In the ring to my right, at a total combined weight of 518 pounds, from Korea, Tiger Chung Lee. His partner from Italy, the Italian stallion, Salvatore Bellomo. And their opponents.
Are you kidding me?
At a total combined weight of 572 pounds, from Eagle Pass, Texas, Blackjack Mulligan. His partner from Tampa, Florida, Golden Boy Kenny Spivey.
Mulligan and Spivey, there's a real tag team, a down-home tag team for you. You can bet that old locomotive is building up some steam.
Oh, it's building up steam.
And when Blackjack gets rolling, I don't know anything that wants to stand in his way.
Well, they're two big customers. You know, they're both about 6'7", Spivey. And
wait a minute.
They're going after him quick.
Sure are. Tiger Chung Lee over there with Mulligan. Meanwhile, the Italian Stallion not doing all that well for himself. And yes, Lee and Balomo down to the... Oh, my goodness. Balomo. Ooh, my.
I think they just turned the Stallion into a gelding on that move.
Sal Balomo with a rather, I don't know, maybe you would like that attire, Jesse. It looks a little bizarre.
Well, it looks better than them ugly-looking red underwear that Mulligan wears.
Look at Balomo. Arm drag takedown. Balomo went sailing.
Pretty good quickness on the part of the big man, Mulligan.
Sure was. He can move around. Balomo off the rope. Ooh, he runs into an elbow. Big Blackjack. Balomo now. Face first to the foot. Tag is made. Danny Spivey coming in.
That was a cheap shot there by Spivey.
Yeah, you didn't like it at all, did you?
Well, you know, he throws him to the turnbuckle and Spivey sticks his boot in there. That's a cheap shot.
Yeah. Sure was. Spivey. Whip to the far side. Tiger Chung leaving a shoulder block. Down he goes. Quick tags made on the part of big Blackjack Mulligan and Danny Spivey. When Blackjack throws that forearm, you're going to feel it. Tiger Chung Lee. Uh-oh, wait a minute. There. Trying to put on the brakes. Mulligan. In control. What is going on? Ooh, look at that. Ooh, what a chop. Tiger Chung Lee chopping away on big old Blackjack.
Well, that's a way to get the big man's attention. And now Blackjack's caught in the other corner.
Come on, get him out of there, ref. Uh-oh. Warmly.
And look at, there's Spivey right there. Look at this. Look at this. Referee's back is turned, and Spivey doing the dirty work outside the ring.
You're calling it right, Jess.
That's right. I always call it right.
What a slam by
And for once, you agreed with me for a change.
Spivey in the ring with Salvatore Bellomo. And a whip to the ropes. Balomo in his usual position. Look at that. Oh, not for long. Tiger Chung Lee. Really gifted athlete in many respects, Tiger Chung Lee. Can hold his own with anyone in there. And doing just about that. Now drop kick though.
Oh, he missed with it.
Just grazed him. Surprised that Tiger Chung Lee didn't move in a little faster there after that missed drop kick. That's one of the bad things about using a drop kick. If you miss it, normally you're going to be in trouble.
You definitely are going to be in trouble. How would you know about that, though, McMahon? You've thrown a lot of drop kicks in your day?
No, I've got these old Jesse Ventura films at home from 1955, and I keep watching those.
You do?
Yep.
From 1955, I wasn't even in kindergarten then.
Kindergarten?
And I was doing drop kicks in kindergarten. Pretty good, huh?
I'll say. Off the rope. Leapfrog. Oh, no. Look at that.
Now, look at, you got two guys here in the ring. What is Mulligan doing in there? Who's the legal man?
I think Mulligan's legal.
You know, these two guys are pretty
flagrant. Yes, indeed.
They're pretty flagrant rule breakers when it gets right down to it.
Well,
here are your winners, the team of Golden Boy Kenny Spivey and Blackjack Mulligan.
Blackjack and Danny Spivey.
And here we go. Look at this. Here's Spivey just eliminates Salvatore Bellomo while Blackjack Mulligan whips Chung to the center rope. Catching with a devastating elbow, puts all his weight behind it, and there's Chung down on the floor for the count.
Yes, sir. Big old Blackjack and Danny Spivey. I'm sure we'll be seeing a great deal more of this tag team combination.
Well, Brian, I'm sure the reigning World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions won't be losing too much sleep about worrying whether Tiger Chung Lee or Salvatore Balomo is going to challenge for the title, but they might have some sleepless nights over Mulligan and Golden Boy.
Well, Mulligan's a big, tough guy.
Certainly is.
Mulligan can do a lot of damage to you. He's getting bigger every day, but he's also getting dumber. You see?
Why do you say he's getting dumber?
Well, I can just tell he's getting dumber. He's getting that simple look on his face. He stuttered for words. He's lost here and there. He's been doing too much thinking.
Like Bundy?
No, not like Bundy.
Oh. Well, Bundy.
See, it's getting warm now. Down in Texas, the heat comes out, sun beats down on you. Those brain cells, they just go pretty quick on you, you know.
You're only saying that because you know that he's not within earshot of you.
You know what the busiest thing at his family reunion was?
He's going to get the word, I'll tell you.
You know what the busiest thing at his family reunion was? Jumper cables. Couldn't get any trucks started.
Let's go right now to Outback Jack.
Outhouse Jack.
You know, Outback Jack, you've arrived here in the United States in the World Wrestling Federation, and you've made quite a mark for yourself. I know this. As I travel around the World Wrestling Federation, whether it's in New York at Madison Square Garden, at the Sports Arena in L.A., when they come on with that music, that theme of yours, so to speak, Timey Kangaroo Dance Sport, it really gets to the fans.
Mate, it's such a catchy little tune. You know, you sing that around the pub from time to time. It was brought out by a fellow called Rolf Harris, who sang it about 20 years ago. It's sort of like a folk song, you know. We sing it from time to time. It's real good. It's a top little song. It's real catchy. People can snap their fingers to it, clap with it, sing with it, do anything. Whenever you see me come out into the ring, because I'm here for a bit to stay now, I come here to stay for a while. When you see me come out, clap your hands, stamp your feet, do whatever you like, because it's good stuff. It's good value. It lets you know that you're all behind me, and I appreciate that very much.
You know, I've visited that tremendous country of yours many, many times, and I can see where you might miss Australia, but you certainly can't miss the excitement of the World Wrestling Federation.
Mate, there's nothing comes close to it, fair dinkum. The excitement of Madison Square Garden, all the world's greatest wrestling venues, it's a pretty big thing for a fellow like me straight from the scrub. I don't know a great deal about it. It's all big city stuff.
What does bloke mean?
Bloke.
Bloke?
Bloke. Bloke's a fella, you know.
Oh, well, then you're a fellow.
I'm a bloke, yeah.
Yes, but I mean, that's complimentary.
Absolutely.
I like that a lot. Get ready for this man. You're going to be seeing him in the very near future. He is Outback Jack from Australia.
Good on you, America.
It's feature time, indeed, here this week on Prime Time Wrestling, featuring, of course...
Humpty Doo.
There is a place called Humpty Doo.
Outhouse Jack is from Humpty Dumpty, Alaska.
He didn't say Humpty Dumpty. Humpty Doo is the name of the town.
What's that around? What does he do? He pulls his teeth and wears them around his neck? He should take one of those tusks off and stick it in his yap. He'd look a lot
People who
better.
live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones.
That's what I've always
Demolition
said.
coming at you right now as they face off against the British Bulldogs. Let's go to ringside.
There's no play.
This tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. In the ring at this time, accompanied by their manager, Luscious Johnny V. At a combined weight of 593 pounds, Axe and Smash Demolition.
I guess I should have said three beauties, Jimmy.
Woo, three beauties, baby. I'm going to tell you something. At least you didn't say the Three Stooges like you usually
have
say.
a combined weight of 468 pounds. They are Davey Boy Smith, the Dynamite Kid, the British Bulldogs.
British Bulldogs about to make their way down. What a tremendous ovation by this capacity crowd here for this World Wrestling Federation extravaganza. Here they come. With Matilda as well. Standing ovation. You've had a few go-arounds with Matilda, have you not?
You better believe it. I'm going to keep my chair a little loose over here if you don't.
Oh! Matilda going after Johnny V, and he got out of there in a hurry.
That dog should not be allowed to step inside the ring. I'm telling you right now, baby. Look at that dog looking at me.
Looking right at you, Mouth.
I'm going to get her in WrestleMania 3. I'll tell you that right now.
Looking right at you, Mouth. I can't wait for March 29th, Silverdome Pontiac. Oh, here she comes, Jerry.
Get the dog away from me, man.
Demolition attacking right off the bat. Come on, referee. They got to take all that paraphernalia off. The damage has already been done.
They're doing what they do best, the Bulldogs, looking up at the lights, man.
I saw a number of clips where you just clobbered Dynamite Kid from behind with that megaphone, and he's going to get even.
You know, I've told you once and I've told you twice, baby. He fell off the ring post. He hit his head on it. That's what happened. I ran around there, pick him up, man.
How can you sit there and lie like that, Jimmy? It was right there on videotape. We all saw it.
Are you trying to say if my lips are moving, I'm lying?
Absolutely.
Look at him laying in the ring. Put the boots to him, baby.
Why don't you go out there and manage along with Luscious Johnny V? You're in a commentator's position here now.
Hey, JV's doing a great job, baby, as long as the Bulldogs stay down.
Axe making the tag to Smash. I believe that Smash that's in there right now. It's hard to tell. Both pretty much the same. Really doing a number on a Dynamite Kid.
You know, I can't wait for the Hart Foundation to get a hold of these guys in WrestleMania 3, along with Tito Santana and Dangerous Danny Davis, baby.
The only thing dangerous about Danny Davis is that he was a referee. He's not a referee anymore. He's been suspended for life plus 10 years. That, to me, doesn't make him dangerous anymore.
Well, let me tell you something, baby. We've got some big surprises, baby, and I'm just glad you're going to be there live and live in color, Gorilla.
You better have some big surprises because Danny Davis is going to get his clock cleaned in WrestleMania 3.
Don't forget, you're the one that laughed at Jimmy Hart when I told you 1 year ago that we were going to come to the World Champions, the Hart Foundation, and I'm going to have the last laugh on you if it's the last thing I do about Danny Davis, too.
I'll tell you what. The Anvil, Jimmy Hart, looks tired to me, Jimmy.
What do you mean, the Anvil? He doesn't look tired. He's in the best shape of his life, Gorilla.
Suffering from something.
No, he's not. You know, you're going to give this guy inferiority complex or something, man.
Well, if that's what it takes. Axe in there with a powerful bear hug on Dynamite. He'd love to be headed in the other direction to make a tag to Davey Boy, but he's a long way from there.
I think the Dynamite Kid's in trouble.
He certainly is. Look at Axe just unloaded with a heavy artillery now. Makes another quick tag. Oh, come on.
He made a tag.
You managers are all alike. Every cheap shot you can get in, you take it.
Hey, baby, that's the quickest way to the top, Gorilla.
Smash in there now, and he's with the same bear hug. Really doing a number on Dynamite. Davey screaming, push it, look out. Here comes Axe. The tag is made, but the referee did not see it. Davey Boy comes in, and the referee's putting him out and double teaming again on the Dynamite Kid.
You know, that referee's almost as good as Danny Davis was when he was refereeing, baby. Look at poor little Dynamite laying in the ring.
Dynamite's in a whole lot of trouble here in Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens in this tag team matchup. They would certainly like to get their hands on the title that was stolen from them.
You know, what do you want to use the word stolen for, man?
Literally handed to him on a silver platter.
Hey, we won that match fair and square, and you know it, Gorilla.
Danny Davis was instrumental of 2 titles changing hands.
I know what you're going to say right now. You're going to talk about the match between Tito Santana and Randy Macho Man Savage, aren't you?
In the Boston Gardens. I sat right there in the ringside and watched it. Oh, headbutt by Dynamite. There's the tag. Referee saw. Davey in with a drop kick. Davey Boy exploding. Another drop kick. Scoop slam. He's got Smash up there. Power slam. He nailed him with it. And one for Axe as well. Another power slam. Double noggin knocker. Davey Boy on fire. Shoulder block just stunned the big guy a little bit. And another one. Hasn't gone down yet. Oh, look at that.
He tripped. He tripped over the apron.
From the outside, Luscious Johnny V grabbing the leg of Davey Boy.
And Dynamite throws a chair into the ring.
That's illegal. The referee should stop it right now, man. He should stop it right now.
I don't blame him whatsoever. Referee calling for the bell. I don't blame it after that leg pull right there by Luscious Johnny V.
He didn't pull.
Get out.
He tripped in the middle of the ring, and you know it because he's clumsy.
What is that, Danny Davis's cousin?
Ladies and gentlemen, as the result of a disqualification, your winners are Demolition.
All right.
What a miscarriage of justice here in Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens.
The Bulldogs are lost, they're frustrated, and we're going to take care of them in WrestleMania 3, baby.
Highly unlikely. Let me just take you back and show you what went down here, Mouth. Now just watch the monitor.
I'm watching with you. Show me right now.
Look at this.
All right.
Watch Davey Boy. Keep your eye on Luscious Johnny V. Look at him right there. Look at him scooping the leg of Davey Boy right there. Did you see that?
Well, Gorilla, I have to be honest with you, and I'm going to really be truthful. I didn't see it. I did not see what happened.
Knock you out.
Oh, Gorilla, you promised if I come out here, you wouldn't touch me.
Dynamite Kid and Davey Boy Smith should have been victorious. However, they were not. We'll be back with more action in a moment.
Can't wait for the World Wrestling Federation Rules Committee to insert the ruling stating that there will be 2 referees in all tag team matches. That was ridiculous.
Well, Luscious Johnny did snatch a leg. And I don't blame him, because the British Bulldogs sicked their miserable mutt on him at the beginning of the match.
But the match hadn't started yet.
Doesn't matter. There's no place in the ring for a dog or a gorilla or a snake.
Or a weasel.
No idea what you're talking about.
You don't have no idea what I know exactly what I'm talking about. Well, that wraps it up for another week here on Primetime Wrestling. Next week, we'll have all the WrestleMania 3 results, as well as our continuing search for talent to see if Mr. Morocco and Mr. Fuji indeed have any.
They have plenty of talent.
Next week, it will be a Fuji Bandito. In fact, we got to come in attractions for you.
Go, kid. Boy, I'm glad you're here.
Morocco, I'm glad you're here.
All right, let's play him out.
Little I missed it.
Co-starring the fabulous Moolah, I might add.
Could you get another hour from
No, we
USA?
can't.
I'd like to see it right now.
Please.
I could see an hour of it.
That wraps it up. So long, everybody.
Gone with the wind.